Now the ET5 Touring is one of the models that is really performing well when it comes to the Nio sales on a month to month. I mean, this is the second best-selling Nio model, which is something that is pretty good to see, right? I mean, Nio, when they were making this model, they were making it primarily for Europe, but we are seeing this model doing exceptionally well in China, which is something that is so good to see. I mean, this touring version of the ET5 is able to compete with so many of the touring versions globally. I mean, sales wise, if you are to compare or check the global sales of touring versions, Nio Touring year to date has sold 25,114 vehicles, making them sit at the top 3 of the best selling touring models globally. And this is a list comprising of both gas and EV cars. And to know Nio that when it comes to the fast growing EV industry, they are sitting at the top, it makes me to be really excited and see that Nio is indeed doing exceptionally well. I mean, the top spot is the Audi A4 wagon with over 43,000 sales, followed by, of course, BMW 3 Series wagons. Then Nio ET5 Touring comes third or at third place, which shows you once again that Nio, this model is doing exceptionally well. I mean, on a month to month, we see this model selling somewhere between 4 and 5,000, which shows you that it is doing very well. I mean, like I said, this model, when Nio came with this model, they were targeting the European market, but it appears that in Europe this model is not doing that well. But in China, ladies and gents, this model, it is doing exceptionally well, and I think it is performing way better than what Nio even expected it to perform in China, because what we know about China is that SUVs tend to perform better than any of the models. But seeing this ET5 Touring doing so well in China, I'm sure it surprises even the Nio themselves, right? Because they were not thinking that it would perform the way it's performing. I mean, it is even selling more than the ET5 mid sedan. It is selling more than all the other 6 models that Nio is currently selling in the market. You know that Nio is selling 8 models, and to see ET5 Touring having that second spot when it comes to the best selling model year to date, it is something that is so amazing, so incredible, seeing Nio being able to achieve this. I mean, you will know that top spot, of course, is the Nio ES6 that always sell over 8,000 sales on a month to month on average, which is something that is pretty exciting. Then followed by the ET5 Touring, then the EC6, then the ET5 mid sedan, then the ET7, then the ES8, then the EC7, ES7, which is something that then shows and concludes up how these models are performing in numerical order, which is something that of course shows you that the ET5 Touring, it is one of the top cars that is doing exceptionally well. In fact, the ET5 Touring, ES6, ET5 mid sedan, and the EC6 constitute over 80% of Nio's current sales or total sales on a month to month. And it has been like that from January, which shows you how well these models are performing. And to see ET5 Touring taking the third spot globally, it's not surprising, because it is doing exceptionally well, and chances are very high that we'll continue seeing it do well even in the future. So I'm happy, I'm excited. I just thought I'd just give you this quick updates. Tell me what you think about these figures. Tell me what you think about this performance of the ET5 Touring. I think it is a great performance. These are good deliveries coming from a car who is doing very well in a country where even Nio themselves never thought it would be performing like this. This is something that it is pretty amazing to see Nio being able to pull these kind of figures by the car which they were primarily making for another country outside of China, which countries outside of China, which are the European countries. So I'm happy, I'm excited. Tell me what you think about this. Blue sky is coming. I mean, we are going to get the August deliveries either to to very soon, and we'll see how far did this vehicle take Nio this month. But chances are very high that they scooped over 4,000 sales, because that's what we've been seeing almost the whole year, and that's what we've been seeing from Q2, beginning of Q2, which is something that it's pretty exciting, and it makes us to look forward to the kind of sales that this model has generated. But otherwise, the top selling model will remain the ES6, because we know that is a model that is really scooping a lot of sales, or bringing in a lot of sales into Nio, and therefore I have no doubt that it will still be the top model. In fact, the ES6 has remained to be that top best selling model since Nio's inception, or since Nio launched this model, which shows you the kind of performance they have been, or it has been pulling through consistently throughout the years, which is something that is pretty exciting. And it shows you that even in the future, chances are high, very high, that this is still the very same model that will do well. Otherwise, with all that, just thought I'd just give you this quick update. Tell me what you think about this video. Don't forget to hit that likes button, subscribe, and click on the notification bell, so that you don't miss any content that I drop about Nio on a day-to-day. You will know that on a daily basis I drop roughly around 3 videos, and though if you are not, maybe, or if you have not click that notification bell, you will tend to miss out on some of the content or latest developments we are receiving from Nio. So for you to be always up to date with the latest content of Nio, make sure that you hit that likes button, click on the notification, subscribe, because I drop Nio content every day. Not just one video, not just 2 videos, but 3 videos on a day-to-day, which therefore it requires you to at least click or hit the notification bell, so that at least you get notified every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me. I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.